G'day everyone, I'm the Redsco and this is Redsco Gaming. Today we'll be using my Naya middle deck, see how we go. Still very much at the testing stage, but it's been going well enough. The red aspects of it probably haven't been doing as well as I wish they would, but yeah, it's certainly not useless. But yeah, if it makes any difference, my nearly mono white aggro is doing just as well as it was before adding red. So I suppose it's just sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other at the moment. I'll go with that hand. I'm sure I could do better, because yeah, Toothali is probably not great for an opening hand, and yeah, Shadow Skull Charger Shadow Skull Charger without a second red is a little bit of a risk. My opponent is Pawny Danza, I suppose, who I'm supposed to hold closer, I suppose. If anyone gets that reference, that'll be hilarious. Let's go Mountain Thalia. So red white. Sort of hoping it's the aggro, because I actually tend to do pretty well against the Boros aggro decks that I've been seeing. Tend to, not always win, but the one that really slows me down is I forget what the card's called. I'm terrible with the names, but when it ETBs, it exiles something straight away. Yeah, this is a prime example of red not performing how I'd like it to. So I've drawn, nearly all of my red spells, and just have one source of red mana. Normally it's not too bad, because I have enough red mana floating around in my deck that I can usually cast it. Like, whether it's opportune or not, I can usually do it. But yeah, it's just in this case, when it goes badly, it goes badly. If I get all the luck I need, I'll get a source red, another source of red. That's not one. And be able to cast something next turn for that 1/1 token, but it's not going to happen. So I'll just have to settle with my opponent banking up lots of mana. I sort of hope it's the lots of mana that they need to get around Thalia. We'll see what happens. Because yeah, he certainly hasn't played any aggressive cards yet. Maybe he's just got a bad hand as well, but yeah, it's maybe he's just not playing Boros aggro. Maybe he's playing Boros control. I suppose it could exist. That's certainly a card. Yeah, Inferno of the Star Mounts. That's a very good card in the right circumstances. Yeah, I would really like a second source of red, but I will settle for Intrepid Adversary. Kicked once, not actually kicked, but you know what I mean. And plus his lifelink will be very useful. Yeah, assuming I live long enough, because my opponent can actually attack for, attack for 10 at the moment. Wouldn't take him much to, wouldn't take him much to attack for 11, even 12, 13. Yeah, it's basically if my opponent plays, I forget what it's called, the 2 red and 3 dragon, attacks, create a treasure token, treasures tap for 2 mana. If he attacks with that, that's game. If he plays that, that's game. Thankfully, that's not the one that ends the game right now, but it might be ending the game next turn. Because he's definitely got lethal next turn, and I don't have it next turn as it stands. Because I don't have that second red. Yeah, he's only... Actually, now that he's sacked those treasures, he's only just got lethal. Like, equal to lethal. So if I even play a... Geez, even a fetch land. That's not a fetch land, but it might get me one. Oh, no, it doesn't get me a fetch land. Can I do anything else? No, that's it. Game. Huh, okay, that was disappointing, but hey, that happens. That's magic. So if my opponent's going... What would you call a Boros late game? I suppose. Yeah, I'll certainly want Valorous Stance. Getting rid of... Probably Rip Apart. Because at least from what I've seen, there's nothing much that can do. So 1, 2... and I'll actually chuck in a Harbinger, because if she can even block even once, that'll probably do a lot. I'll get rid of one Kakazan for the other Harbinger, I think. And I wouldn't be too surprised if Snakeskinned Veil comes in use. In which case I'll take out one Thalia to put in the Veil, just because I've got a bit more non-creature spells going. As good as Thalia is, sometimes I do need to take her out of the main board. I don't think I've taken all three of her out yet. Wow, I am not going to be stuck with the wrong land again. That's good. I've had better, but that's good. I'll drop Extraction Specialist, because I've got nothing in my graveyard for the foreseeable future. See, it's Luminarch Aspirant, turn 3's the Kakazan at the moment, but yeah, I don't want to play that turn 3. It's good turn 1. It can be very good turn 1, but it's not at the moment. Destroy target creature, that works. Okay, that's a land that I'd like. Torrens might actually be very useful in this deck, because if you can generate 2-3 creatures, that may be the width that I have to go. Let's go. Kamano faces Kakazan. The adversary mainly just for the token. Do I want to offer up the trade? I think I might actually, because at least from what I've seen, my opponent does sort of rely a bit late game, and yeah, probably won't take the trade. In fact, if he attacks with the Shaman, I might even block with adversary, because that little bit of life gain might come in handy, and him not being able to generate much more treasure. Because yeah, from what I've seen, there's a lot of... Well, there's a few cards that make treasure tokens, so it's as close to ramp as you'll get, I think. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, now's my last chance. Yeah, looks like Treasure is high on his priority list, and also looks like he's got something he can play. I'm suspecting Voltage Surge or Dragon's Fire. Yeah, I've lost a lot of creatures to either Voltage Surge or Dragon's Fire. Um. Okay, let's go. My second source of white. Skyclave Apparition to get rid of Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Well, sorry, to stop it becoming Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, I should say. Because at least from what I've seen so far, my opponent can probably very, very well use a copy of the creature he plays last. Yeah, okay. Invoke Justice. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised I don't see a little more of that, because it is potentially a very powerful card. And that being a 9/9, yeah, it comes with Vigilance, doesn't it? Yeah, so Wandering Emperor is not going to be particularly useful. Yeah, looks like this may be my last turn. Though, 4 damage to target attacking or blocking. Oh, geez, do I have anything that can... Geez, even just gaining 1 life would be good. I can't exile... Actually, yeah, I can. Okay, this will be... I'm sure someone will be yelling at me for doing this, but I'll attack with everything. And then I'll exile one of my own things, essentially to gain 2 life. Yeah, I know I'm very much clutching at straws here, but I'll take whatever straw I can get. Yeah, my opponent's suspecting, perhaps. Yeah, my opponent may be suspecting a combat trick there. But the closest I've got to a combat trick is exiling my own creature for the 2 life that it gets me. Yeah, I don't think it's going to help though, because yeah, all I can do is yeah, all I can do is my opponent attacks Wandering Emperor instead of me, but I somehow doubt they're going to make that error. So that looks like it's game. Thank you very much. And geez, if I'd won that too, I would have got out a diamond. Anyway, that's alright. Two more games instead of 1. Okay, let's see how we go next time. Thank you for watching. See you later.